my phone. I can't go home, y'all. One, I don't got no car. The video, your girl is back in with another story time. If you're to my channel, hey girl, hey. And if you're a returning subscriber, I don't even gotta say nothing because you know what's up, I know what's up, we know what's up, and that's on wait, that's on period. And Mary had a little lamb. As y'all can see by the title of the video, your girl is gonna be telling y'all the story on the time my ex-boyfriend helped me, y'all. And I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little disclaimer. If my energy is a little off or the story time seems a little rushed, y'all, it's simply because I just recorded a whole hour story time for y'all just for me to look at the camera, and it wasn't recording, y'all. So your girl has to repeat everything up, and I'm gonna try my best to bring the energy like I did the first time. But y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little irritated right now because it's just like, why? Like, I just gave y'all like the best story time, and I digress, y'all, I digress. So y'all already know, in order for any one of my story times to make sense, I have to give y'all a little backstory. So y'all, this started off when I was in high school. I was like 18 going on 19, y'all. And if you're not new here, you already know one of my previous jobs was working at a nursing home, and I was doing like dietary aid. If you don't know what dietary aid, I was basically like a server for the nursing home, y'all. And at this time, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, let me give y'all another little disclaimer because I don't want y'all to be thinking your girl is an angel, I got a halo. I was real what's the word? Y'all, I was real at this time. Like, I felt like I should have been dating. Like, I feel like people that was dating 18, 19, 20, or like every first relationship is just toxic, y'all. And mine was no different. Like, I was super toxic. I was like one of those girls that was like done like real easy. I was like, what's an example, y'all? I was basically done. Like, anything my nigga did, I was done. Like, if I needed to get picked up from work at 11 o'clock and you came at 12 o'clock, I'm done. It's a done data. If you looking at the girl in the drive-thru mirror too long, done. It's a done data. Like, Asia was not playing the radio, y'all. I was done, but I wasn't really done. I was just one of those girls that be like, I'm done, but girl, I would still be there. If you get it, you get it. What's the TikTok? The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Like, if you get it, y'all. But if you do get it, that means you a little toxic too. So maybe it's good if you don't get it, y'all. But at that point in my life, that's just how I was. I was not really stable for relationships, and I really didn't know how to date, y'all. That was like my first real exclusive relationship, and your girl was just, I don't know, y'all, I was just figuring it out. So boom, I'm not even in high school anymore. I just graduated from high school, and I'm working as a dietary aide at this nursing home. And at this nursing home, y'all, everybody kind of knew who I was. Like, nobody played with me because my mother worked at this nursing home for 10 years, and she got me the job at this nursing home. So everybody would be like, oh, that's Michi's daughter, that's little Michi's daughter, like that's Asia. And I used to be like, yeah, that's me. Like, don't even play the radio. Like, I actually liked all of my coworkers except one. It's always one coworker, y'all, but I pretty much liked all my coworkers at this job, and we were like mad close. And I do want to mention, y'all, I was like one of the youngest coworkers at this job. I believe I was like 18, or either 18 going on 19, and all my coworkers were between the age of, like, honestly, they were like all 30 and up, or if they were younger than 30, they had to be like in their late 20s. So boom, I'm working at the nursing home. I'm working there for a while, and I do want to mention one of my coworkers. He's a very vital and important part of the story time. So we're gonna go ahead and give him a name. We're gonna call him, y'all, we're gonna call him Potato Chip. So Potato Chip is also my fake uncle. And what I mean by fake uncle, y'all, my auntie used to date Potato Chip at this time, so I used to call him Unc. I don't know if y'all do this where y'all from, but where I'm from, if my sister is dating somebody, then that's my bro. Or if my best friend is dating somebody, then that's my bro. Or that's, like, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if this is a normal thing, but in the Black community, people call people bro, sister, uncle, aunt, auntie, and they not really blood. Like, if my mama is dating somebody, you might call the person your daddy, but it's not really your daddy. Or if your cousin is dating somebody, you might be like, oh, that's my cousin too, but it's not really your cousin. It's just, I don't know, y'all, it's just slang. It's just what we would say. So my auntie was dating Potato Chip at the time, so I would always call Potato Chip Unc, or I would call him by his name because he was my coworker and he was also my uncle, y'all. So boom. And I do want to mention, I was really close with all my coworkers because, like, in order for the workflow to like flow, basically you all had to be on the same page. For example, like I used to go and take orders and I would serve the food to the old people. So if the cook is not done cooking yet, that means Asia can't serve. So we were all in cahoots. We were very close. And I had most of my coworkers, we didn't have each other on social media, but we did have each other's number. Like I said, everybody was pretty much older than me, y'all. So boom, I'm working at the nursing home. I did that for like the whole summer until I went off to FAMU. So fast forward, y'all, I'm still dating. Oh, we didn't even introduce him. My ex-boyfriend at the time, we're gonna call him Cray Cray, y'all, for crazy, because this was like toxic and he was just crazy. Like, for example, like when I first went out to FAMU, he knew one of my roommates, y'all, and he was just like, oh no, she had this person, and niggas gonna think that you popping off like that, so you can't hang out with her. Or like any of my friends, he basically would say all my friends regarding towards y'all, and it's just like, nigga, I must be a shovel because these are my friends. Like, he used to try to like control my friend circle. He used to try to control what I would wear. Like if I wore a shirt or a skirt entirely too short, he would just be like, it's a little too cold outside for that. And it would be like 80 degrees, y'all. Like, it wouldn't be cold at all, but he would just like say something to make me want to change clothes or something like that, y'all. Or if I got off work at like 10:30, y'all, and I call him at 10:40, he would want to know what I was doing between 10:30 and 10:40. Like, he would want a synopsis of what Asia was doing at that time, y'all. Like, when I say he was controlling and crazy, he was I can't even speak, y'all, but he was controlling and crazy. So boom, me and him are dating. Fast forward to college. I'm in college now, and it's 2 years later at this point, y'all, because I'm a sophomore in college. I'm no longer working at this nursing home, but I did have this thing where I didn't want to add my coworkers because I don't know, like I just feel like coworkers be snitching. So I never added my coworkers on social media until like after I'm at the job. Like if I liked you, I'll add you that I'm no longer working there. And that's pretty much what I did with Potato Chip. I don't know why we had each other on Snapchat, but y'all, for some reason we had each other on Snapchat. I'm pretty sure Snapchat was probably like, is it your contacts, add member. So boom, me and him, we have each other on Snapchat, and we would talk occasionally. Like I said, I was the youngest one working at this nursing home, so my coworkers would occasionally hit me up and they would be like, hey Asia, how's college going? Like, how's life or whatever. They would just check in with me here and there. And sometimes I would kind of swipe up on my coworker's Potato Chip story because he could post like a foot, and I would message him and be like, that better be my auntie foot. Like, I know the way my auntie foot look, and I don't look like her foot. Like, she had a tattoo on her right foot and I don't see a tattoo, so who foot is that? Like, I would basically just joke around with him a lot because, like I said, y'all, he dated my auntie and I considered him my fake uncle at this time. So boom, I'm in college now, y'all. Everything is good. I'm still dating Cray Cray. Everything is not good between me and Cray Cray. We still real it, but at that moment, y'all, when I was just young and dumb, I thought everything was good. So I'm in college, we, doing us or whatever. And I do want to mention, he moved to Tallahassee because I basically told him to move there. Because like I said, at this time, y'all, I didn't really trust nobody. Like, I didn't trust a soul. I only trust a man as far as I can see him. And if you in my hometown, I can't see you, baby. So I need you to be where I'm at. One day, I was at Cray Cray's house, and I'm just on Snapchat, minding my business, smiling, laughing, and I'm talking to Potato Chip and other people. I don't remember what we were talking about, y'all, but I just remember it was something that was like funny. Like, it tickled me. Your girl was like cheesing, and like I said, y'all, Cray Cray was crazy. Like, he did not want to see me happy. Like, if I was smiling at something and it wasn't him making me smile, he want to be like all in my business and like, what's funny? Like, why are you smiling? So this was one of those days. He was in my business, y'all. He seen me looking at my phone for a little too long. Your girl was looking happy, and he was just like, who that is? Who is that? And I'm like, oh, nobody, it's just my uncle or whatever. So he was like looking at me kind of weird. Like, he had an inkling, like a suspicion that something was going on, but I'm just like, no, this is just my uncle. So he was just like, all right, who that is? I'm like, oh, that's Nene. Oh, that's my classmate. Like, he would basically question anybody that was in my phone that he did not know, y'all. It was a problem. Like, he would question everything. So he questioned me or whatever. That happens. Everything go on as normal. Like, we were still toxic throughout this whole time, but nothing like beats this situation. Like, this was the ultimate disrespect, y'all. Like, we gonna get there, baby. So boom, fast forward like maybe 3-4 months pass by, and I'm at Cray Cray's house, and it's like 1 in the morning. Like I told y'all, I'm a pissy person. Like, I don't know why, y'all, but I always have to use the bathroom, like always. So I wake up in the middle of the night. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I go to the bathroom, y'all, and for some reason I can't go back to sleep. Like, usually I'm able to go back to sleep, but this night I just couldn't go back to sleep. So I left the bathroom light on, y'all, and I got back in bed. And, you know, I'm just on my phone, you know, checking my notifications, responding to comments, just watching videos. I'm just on my phone, y'all. And Cray Cray wakes up and he sees that the light is on and it's 1 a.m. So he kind of get aggravated. So he's just like, turn off the light, water light on. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it or whatever. But I didn't do it immediately, y'all. Like, I got up and I turned the light on, but I didn't do it immediately. I did it like I probably did it like 5 minutes after he told me to turn the light off. So I get up, turn the light off, I get back in bed. He rolls over and he's just like, why you on your phone? Why you on your phone? It's 1 in the morning. Who you on your phone with? I'm just like, nigga, like, I'm just up and I can't sleep. Like, I'm just on my phone. So he's just like, oh yeah, go to bed. I'm just like, no, I don't want to go to bed. And like I said, y'all, he was very controlling. So he would tell me to go to bed and he was just mad because I just wanted to be up. So like I said, y'all, if I'm up, Asia can't just be up because she can't go to sleep. Asia is up because she's doing something. So he's like looking over my phone. Like, I'm laying back in the bed, y'all, and he's just like looking all in my phone. So he looks over and I'm responding to Potato Chip. Potato Chip wasn't up and he wasn't responding to me on Snapchat, but he had messaged me like earlier that day. I do want y'all to keep in mind that me and Potato Chip probably didn't talk since the last time I was talking to him on Snapchat, which was like months ago. We probably would talk probably 3 or 4 times periodically throughout the year. Like, we didn't really talk a lot. So he's like looking through my phone. So he was like, who that is? Why you on Snapchat at 2 in the morning writing people, da da da. So I'm just like, I'm just responding to my notifications, like, if you gotta know. So he takes my phone or whatever, and he's like, who that is? That person look familiar. And I'm just like, nobody, that's just that's just Potato Chip. He's like, who that is? I'm just like, that's my coworker. He like, coworker, nah, you told me that was your uncle. You told me that was your uncle back in March. Mind you, y'all, it's like August now. He's like, you told me that was your coworker. So I'm just like, yeah, that was my coworker at the time. That's not my current coworker. That's my coworker from like Ocala. Like, you don't got nothing to worry about. He don't even live here. Like, just, you know, chill. Like, lay back down. Like, chill. But he's like, nah, you told me that was your uncle. Now that's your coworker. Da da da. Like, which one is it? So I'm just like, it's my uncle, because my auntie used to date him. Like, you can DM my auntie. And at this time, y'all, he pretty much knew my whole family, and he had my auntie on social media. Like, he had her on Instagram. I felt like he could have just messaged my auntie because he had her on social media. I'm just like, yeah, you can ask my auntie. That's her ex-boyfriend. I do want to mention, y'all, at this time, I don't know how long before this they broke up, but I know that my auntie was no longer dating Potato Chip, but I would still consider him like my uncle. I would just be like, oh yeah, that's my uncle. I would basically use uncle and coworker interchangeably. Like, sometimes he's my uncle and then sometimes he's my coworker. He's no longer my coworker anymore, but I would just like, yeah, that's my coworker, like, just so he can get out my business. Because if I say his name, you don't really know him. So he just like, nah, that's weird. You told me that was your uncle. Now that's your co-worker. So I'm trying to explain to him, like, my auntie and him no longer date, but that was my uncle. She used to date him. So he's like, nah, who that is? You talking to that nigga, da da da. So I'm just like, no, I'm not. Like, you need to chill. He don't even live here. He lived, because he lived back in my hometown. Because like I told y'all, I moved to Tallahassee like a few months after working at that job, y'all. So he's like chastising me. He's like, call your mom. So he's trying to grab my phone. So I'm just like, no, like, it's by this time, y'all, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, no, why would I'm not about to call my mom at 2 in the morning. My mom go to work at like 6, 7 a.m. Like, I'm not calling her at 2 a.m. about nothing, about foolishness. So he's just like, no, call your mom. So he's getting angry. He's getting belligerent, y'all. He's getting hostile. Like, he is, y'all, veins are popping out of this man's neck. So I'm just like, no, you doing too much. So we kind of playing tug of war, y'all. We kind of going back and forth. So eventually he gets my phone, y'all. He grabs my phone and he tries to call my mom, y'all. So I'm grabbing my phone back from him. I'm grabbing my phone. Boom. He called my mom on the phone. Miss Misha, does Asia got an uncle named I? So, you know, my mom thinking of her brothers. Like, she thinking, so I'm like, nah. And he like, nah. So I'm like, Mom, you know that's ex-boyfriend. So mom's like, oh yeah, that's her uncle. So I'm like, yeah, I told you so. Yeah, like I said, y'all, I was toxic at this time too. So I'm all in his face. I'm like, yeah, I told you that was my uncle. I told, like, y'all, I'm talking my ish back now, because it's just like, you tried me. I told you that was my uncle, and my mama just backed it up. So we going back and forth, grown man. Like I told y'all, I was probably like 19 at this point, y'all. So I'm like, this a grown man. Like, he probably, Potato Chip probably was almost, probably like 27, 28 at this time. And at this time, y'all, your girl was scurry. Like, I was not talking to older men. So I'm just like, oh no, like you tripping or whatever. That's my coworker. He was like, no, let me see those messages. That don't look like no coworker. That don't look. So I'm just like, nigga, it's a coworker. Like, this is my coworker. We going back and forth. And he's now mad because my mom just proved my point that that's my uncle. So he's trying to find something else to be mad at, y'all. So he takes my phone, and y'all not gonna believe what homeboy did. Homeboy ran outside, y'all. So he runs outside and he has my phone in his hand. So I don't want him to go through my phone, because I was not cheating, y'all. Your girl was not cheating. But you know the saying, if you looking for something, you gonna find it. Like, if you go looking for something, you're going to find it. So I didn't want him going through my phone. So I run after him, y'all. Mind you, it's 2:30 a.m. by this time, and your girl look crazy. No wig on, edges are not on fleek, put PJs on. And I do want to mention, at this time, he lived in a very popular apartment complex. I'm gonna go ahead and name the complex. What was it called? It was called College Club, y'all. And this was like 2016, 2017. And everybody, when I say everybody and their mama lived in this complex at this time, everybody and their mama lived there. So I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, like his neighbors are gonna wake up, people gonna come outside and they gonna see me and they gonna put me on group me, and I'm gonna be the talk of the school the next day. So I'm trying to keep it cute, but at the same time, y'all, I'm getting angry. Like, I'm growing angry. So I'm like, give me my phone. And y'all, he think it's a joke, y'all. He playing with me. At this time, your girl was out of shape, still am, but I'm like chasing him. He's like, nah. So he's like yoking me or whatever and just aggravating me, y'all. So he's running around the building. He doing circles around your girl. So I give up, y'all, and the tears just start rolling down. So I sit on the staircase and I start crying. I'm just like, why me, Jesus? Like, I'm crying, y'all. I'm crying. And he's doing circles around my head. The whole time he's going through my phone, reading all my DMs, messages, and then he comes back. He's like, yeah, I done seen what I need to see. And then we start arguing a little more. So we arguing. At this point, people are starting to wake up, y'all. If you know College Club, you know that people don't sleep in these apartments. Like, this is at this time, this apartment complex is real hood. Like, people do not sleep at this complex. So lights start turning on, people start coming outside. Now I'm really embarrassed because I got the ugly tears going on, PJs going on, no wig, edges not laid. Like, I'm looking crazy. So he's like, yeah, I seen what I need to see, And y'all, mind you, Snapchat does not save messages. I didn't save messages on Snapchat. Like, the message goes away. So I know he didn't see nothing, but he's trying to make me, like, he's very vindictive. He's trying to make me think he's seen something. So he's like, yeah, I done seen what I need to see. And next thing this man do is unbelievable, y'all. The nigga locks me out the house. Now, by this point, it's 3 a.m., y'all. It's 3 a.m. and I'm in a nightgown. So I'm banging on the door. I'm like, let me in. Let me get my stuff so I can go. So I'm like banging. Y'all, I'm beating the door down to the point that the neighbor comes outside. So the neighbor comes outside and it's this dude. And the dude is basically trying to talk to your girl while I'm at my lowest. So I give up. Like, I'm banging on the door for like 20 minutes. I give up. I sit on the staircase. The dude come outside and he's just like, is that your dude? That's your dude? Why he treating like that? I'm like, I don't know. He ain't shit. Y'all, I'm boohoo crying. He was just like, I got an extra couch in there. I got some blankets. If you want, you can spend the night at my spot. I'm just like, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. So I'm like telling him, no, thank you. And like I said, cray cray was crazy, y'all. So this nigga looking through the peephole and he overhear another nigga voice. So he pops up outside. He pops up. When I was crying, he ain't come outside. So he hear the other man voice. So he pops outside. So he starts popping off on the dude. So he's like, what's up? What's up? Like, what's up? You trying to talk to him already? I go in the house for a second and now you out here trying to talk. So I'm just like, what? Like, I don't even know this man. So the dude is just like, bro, chill. Like, you should never treat a lady like that. You need to chill. But he's like, nah, you trying to be a shoulder to cry on. And later you gonna be the ride on. So he's just doing all of this. Now he trying to pop up on the dude. Mind you, at the time, my ex was like 5'4". The nigga he trying to pop up on is like over 6 foot. So I'm just like, in my mind, I'm really thinking, just be pop off on him. So I'm still crying, y'all. I'm just like, give me my phone. Give me my phone. Like, y'all, ugly tears. So ugly, y'all. I remember that day vividly because I was just, when I say I looked a mess, I looked crazy, y'all. I probably had a fever over 100 because your girl was just hot. Voice was strained, y'all. It was a mess. So I'm crying or whatever. He's popping off at the dude. He throws me my phone. He's like, yeah, you can have her. And the dude is just like, what or whatever. The dude was trying to like come down on your girl. He was trying to invite me to his crib. Basically, he was trying to take my low state, like my mental state was very weak at this time. And he was trying to use that to his advantage and trying to get me to spend the night to his crib. But I'm like, I'm low, but I'm never that low. Like, we ain't even doing that. So he goes in the house, throws me my phone. I can't go home, y'all. One, I don't got no car at this time. I didn't get a car until like the end of my sophomore semester, the second semester, spring semester. So he's like, threw me my phone. He won't let me get in the house because I need to get my house keys to go home. I didn't know how I was getting home, y'all, but I just knew that I wanted to be done. Like, I'm just, you know me, like I said, real toxic, y'all. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm done, like, I'm done or whatever. So I'm outside, I'm just locked at the house, I'm crying. The dude is out there like offering me to smoke. He trying to talk to me and I'm just like over it. Females that came out the house, they looking at me crazy. They wasn't really saying nothing, but I knew that they was outside because the whole situation was going on. When I say it was a commotion, y'all, we was making so much noise. By this point, it's probably like 3:30 in the morning. This whole altercation lasted, it felt like forever, y'all. So he comes back outside and I'm just like, give me my keys. My mother is blowing my phone up because she just feels like something is wrong. But obviously I don't want to like upset my mother and tell her like the situation has escalated to this point. So I'm just letting her calls go to the voicemail, y'all. So I go, he finally lets me in the house, but this is a point where he tells me, I'm trying to go upstairs to get my house key so I can leave and go home. And the whole time I'm yelling, I'm done. But this time, this I'm done was different. He knew it was different because this was like the final I'm done. Like this, I don't know, y'all. I just vividly remember saying, I'm done. And when I said it, like, it was just, I was really done, y'all. Like, if you know, you know, like this, I'm done hit different. So I'm saying, yeah, I'm done. Like, you disrespecting me. Like, this is the worst you can do. Like, after this, it's a done daughter. Like, you me, I'm done. So he's like, nah, you're not done. Y'all know toxic. He was a hood nigga too, y'all. Y'all know toxic niggas. They tell you you're not done after you just told them that you was done. But he's like, nah, you're not done. You're not done. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Like, it's a wrap. So we going back and forth. He was just like, no, I'm not letting you leave. Just talk to me, please talk to me. And I'm just like, no, like, let me check if my phone recording. Because I promise you, y'all, if this not recording, y'all not getting no story time. Oh God. He was just like, I don't know, where was I? Oh, okay. I'm telling him I'm done. He's like, no, please talk to me. I'm not letting you leave until you talk to me. I'll let you get your keys after you talk to me. So I'm just like, no, like, it's nothing to talk about because I'm done. I am done. And, oh, excuse me. So y'all, my dumb self let him talk, but everything he was saying, it was going in one ear and it was going out the other. Because like I said, when I'm done, like, I'm done. And this time I was for real, y'all. So he was just like, nah, you ain't done. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't. All right, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. I'm gonna be Casper and watch. I'm gonna disappear, y'all. So I go upstairs. I finally get my keys. And at this point, the relationship was just so toxic, y'all. I was very codependent on him. I told y'all I didn't get my car until my spring semester. This is my sophomore year, but my fall semester. And I was very codependent on him. Like I said, he used to take me everywhere. So anytime situations would be bad, he would kind of just bribe me like, you need a ride from work, you need this, you need that. And like I said, all throughout college, y'all, I struggled. Your girl was broke. Like, I went on vacation and stuff, and I basically made poverty look like gold. Like, your girl was broke and I was struggling, but I don't know, y'all, I just kind of make the best of it. So anyway, he's like, you want me to take you home? I'm like, no, I'll find a way. So I'm like, y'all, it's like 3-4 in the morning. I'm calling people to see if somebody can pick me up. No one's answering the phone. At this time, they did have Uber in Tallahassee, but like I said, y'all, I was broke. My apartment was like 20 minutes from his apartment, so I probably couldn't even afford an Uber. I don't know what was going through my head at this moment, y'all, but I just knew. I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. Like, now it's just like, Asia, like, bitch, why you ain't call it Uber? But I'm guessing I was broke because I can't really think of any other reason as to why I didn't call it Uber. Or maybe, I don't know, y'all. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. That's a good question. But anywho, y'all, so he comes or whatever, and he's just like, I'm going to take you home. So I get in the car, and the whole time we in the car, like, he's kind of like, what is it? He's trying to manipulate me, and he's kind of like, he's not apologizing, but he's putting the blame on me. But he's apologizing. Like, he's saying stuff like, yeah, you should have just told me that was your cousin and your coworker. Like, you see how confusing that could be. And I'm like, all these things you saying are valid, but it's the way you reacted after it. Like, the embarrassment, you could have saved me that. Like, y'all, when I say my voice was like, so, like, all of this was sore. Like, I couldn't speak for days how much yelling I was doing. And my hands, like, all of this was bruised from just me like beating the door down. So we in the car or whatever, and I'm not resonating with anything that he's saying, y'all. I'm not being acceptive. I'm just real quiet, because when you done, sis, you're done. Like, Asia is in the car speechless, and that's unlike me because I talk a lot. So I'm in the car or whatever, and this nigga starts talking crazy, y'all. He starts telling me he gonna like he's gonna take me out, y'all. He started talking crazy. And y'all know one thing about me, and one thing for sure, Asia is gonna build a case. Like, never do anything crazy. Like, never. Like, I would never do anything crazy. And I'm the type of female, I'm gonna build a case. So if I feel like anything is gonna go left, or I'm in an icky situation, I'm gonna start recording, y'all. So I think I had like an iPhone 6 at this time. I took my iPhone out, and I started recording on my, I think it's called Memo Pad. I don't know, y'all. I think it's called Memo Pad. So I'm starting to record the conversation in the car. And the sad thing is, I still have this voice recording on my iCloud, and I would add it in the video, but I'm not going to, because I don't want to be triggered, y'all. I haven't heard this recording in years, but I kept it just because if anything happened, baby, my mother, my family, they know where to start. They gonna start with you, baby, because I got the recording. So he's saying like all this crazy stuff. How he's gonna me. So I'm in the car. It's a long car ride. I told you my crib was 20 minutes from his, and I don't know, y'all, this car ride just felt like, I don't know, it just felt never ending. So I'm in the car, and I'm recording everything he's saying. I'm not really saying anything, because it's like, obviously a bitch is not done. Like, I'm building a case. So I'm recording everything and not saying anything, y'all. So he's talking crazy. He gonna do this, he gonna do that, he gonna do this. We finally get to my house, and he looks at me, and he's just like, you know, I love you, Ray. Are you done? Are we really done? And my voice was so strained, y'all. I couldn't say it anymore. Like, he knew that I was done, just how my actions was. And that was the time that was basically our final breakup, y'all. That was kind of how our relationship ended, because when I said I was done, I was like done, because I had never been disrespected on that level ever. So when I say I was done, y'all, I was done. So I go in the house or whatever, and as soon as I get in the house, he's like blowing my phone up, calling me, texting me. He's being all apologetic. Oh, he want to work it out. It's this, it's that, it's this. But y'all, like I said, I was done, and that's pretty much the story time on how my ex-boyfriend held me hostage, y'all. He would not let me leave. It probably took me like 2 to 3 hours to get my keys. Like, I know telling the story now, it sounds like quick, but in the moment, like living this, y'all, it was a lot. It was a lot. I'm trying to think if I left anything, because y'all be wanting backstories, pre-stories on top of the story. So let me see. I don't think I left anything out, y'all, but that's basically what happened. Like, now that I'm older, Like, I don't hate him or anything. Like, if he texts me happy birthday, I might reply thank you. I may not spell it out, I might be like TY, but I'm gonna still reply. Like, there's no grudges, I don't hold anything against him. Like, we actually cool. Like, if I see him, I'm gonna say what's up. Like, I'm past the situation now, but at that time, y'all, toxicity. The whole relationship was just toxic, y'all. And again, I like to take accountability, y'all. I don't want y'all to think, oh, you was just a perfect. No, baby, I was not perfect. I was real toxic at this time too, but not to deserve that was just a little too much. And that was kind of like our final straw. That's kind of how we ended things. After that, we did talk about it, but y'all, that final I'm done, it was a done data. And I do have to tell y'all something, because a lot of y'all have been beating my DMs down. Asia, are you still selling wigs? I need a wig. This coming, I need a wig, I need a wig. Girl, so I put a pause on selling the wigs simply because I told y'all I just moved and I didn't want to have the responsibility on shipping orders out, and I got y'all money and then y'all beat my DMs down like, where my wig? Because somebody tried to accuse me of not sending her eyelashes, and it's just like, sis, I sent you the tracking number, check it. Like, just check the tracking number. But it was just a whole lot of going on, and I didn't want to be overwhelmed with having to send out orders while I'm in the process of moving and then setting a new PO box up. So the answer to y'all question, yes, your girl is still selling wigs. No, I currently do not have any wigs because I haven't been working with any hair vendors, simply because I'm moving. And I want to know if y'all would prefer me to wait until I have like 5 wigs and then put them all on my website at once and y'all kind of just go at it, or would y'all prefer me to let y'all know, hey, I got 1 wig, and then somebody buys it, and then a week later, hey, I got another wig? Like, what would y'all prefer? It's up to y'all. And if y'all want me to hold all the wigs and then just do 1 wig sale, I'll do that. Or if y'all want me to gradually put them on my website, I'll do that as well. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much the end of this story time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope this video is recording, because girl, I can't record this video again, y'all. But peace. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in my next story time.